hospitals. And a fascinating and tricky court battle over what gender gets printed on a birth certificate after a sex change operation. Not a bad question. Male, female, or something else entirely? Now, I bet that's got you thinking. Eddie Meyer there. Well, now to the tricky court case I referred to earlier, one that's way out of the ordinary. It sparked our interest because it could have quite serious legal ramifications. Why? Well, the person you're about to meet doesn't want to be either a man or a woman. And he, she, wants the rest of us to accept that. Here's Danny Isdale.
It seems straightforward, but it's not. There are men and women, intersex, who can be both, and androgynous, who are neither. What sounds like a bit of a riddle is reality for Norrie.
I was always, I guess, an androgynous child. I liked to play with dolls and climb trees.
The 50-year-old artist was born male, but never felt like a man.
Then I had the surgery, and then I went off hormones and was happier to identify as androgynous. So I was now clearly not male at all, but in between.
Can you give us some insight into what it feels like to be androgynous?
Well, if I'm with a group of men doing something, I'll probably identify with them. If I'm with a group of women doing something, I don't identify as an alien all the time. I identify as a human being. We find commonalities. Some places you get a hard time for that, but it's usually worth it.
Last year, Norrie applied to the New South Wales Registry of Births, Deaths and Marriages to change her legal documents to read sex not specified, and became the first person to receive a recognised detail certificate saying just that.
Why was it so important for you to have your birth certificate say not male and not female?
I don't want my documents to have a lie on them.
But then the registry reversed its decision and withdrew her status, leaving Norrie with an almighty fight in court.
I'm big enough and old enough and ugly enough to face up to it so that the kids don't have to.
People who don't fit neatly into the category of either male or female are already marginalised in our society, and they shouldn't be further marginalised by the law.
This case may become about much more than one piece of paper and one person.
We need to recognise the reality that she is neither male nor female, and the other laws which refer to male or female simply need to be amended to reflect the fact that not only our client is neither male nor female, but there are a group of people in this category in Australia, and it's time to stop treating those people as though they don't exist.
Because Norrie's not alone.
Norrie's not alone.
Having no legal sex may mean Norrie isn't covered by some gender-specific laws, such as anti-discrimination and marriage, in the future.
Are you concerned about any of that?
Well, these things have to be sorted out. It's the job of the law and society to accommodate the people in it. It's not the job of the people to put themselves into little square boxes so they fit someone else's rules.
I mean, how far are you prepared to go?
As long as it takes. I'm just one person carrying on a long history of social justice activism. There's nothing to lose and so much to gain. And I believe it has to happen. It is happening around the world. Nepal already has recognition of people who aren't necessarily male or female and marriage equality rights. I'm fighting for us to catch up with a third world country.
I guess the reaction should be not only is she neither male nor female, nor is he. I think that's what it means. Next, believe it or not, some victims of the Queensland flood are still suffering. Why and where